Were fake ballots in Georgia, Florida and Arizona traced to a Soros compound in Seattle, Washington? No, that story originated on a liberal satire website mocking voter fraud conspiracy theories making the rounds online. The Soros compound story is not real. It originated from an article published by Best website on November 9, 2018 titled, Fake Election Ballots in Georgia, Florida, Arizona, Traced to Soros Compound, which opened, quote, and every fake news outlet called it a conspiracy theory. Well, conspiracy this, late last night, as a part of President Trump's Make Voting White Again initiative, large cargo trucks full of fraudulent ballots meant to be snuck into recount efforts, were seized in a joint effort in Georgia, Florida, and Arizona. With only a brief search, authorities determined that all the trucks had come from George Soros' compound of liberal socialism, located in Seattle, Washington. But the story gets even more complicated from there. End quote. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail. Quote, fake election ballots in Georgia, Florida, Arizona, traced to Soros compound, and every fake news outlet called it a conspiracy theory. Well, conspiracy this, late last night, as a part of President Trump's Make Voting White Again initiative, large CA. End quote. The article goes on detailing an increasingly unlikely conspiracy theory. Quote, not only are the vast majority of the ballots filled out and signed with distinctly Hispanic script, but CIA investigators pointed to DNA tests of the paper ballots that revealed genetic markers present in only one population on the globe, Honduras. Inspectors believe Soros may have had members of the refugee caravan fill out the ballots, deliver them to illegal Mexican truck drivers, and had them delivered to balloting sites during recount procedures during the dead of night, hoping to change the tide of the election. So far, this story has been suspiciously underreported. End quote. But the supposed picture of the Soros compound is actually a building in Germany which has been featured in several internet galleries of remarkable buildings. Quote, former Research Institute for Experimental Medicine in Berlin, Germany, evil buildings. See more evil buildings images on Know Your Meme. End quote. The site comes with a clear satire disclaimer at the bottom of each article. Quote, satire tilde sati. Rant use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, particularly in the context of contemporary politics and other topical issues. If you disagree with the definition of satire or have decided it is synonymous with comedy, you should really just move along. End quote. The owner and main writer of the site is self-professed liberal troll Christopher Blair, a man from Maine who has made it his full-time job to troll gullible conservatives and Trump supporters into liking and sharing his articles. He runs several other websites, including patriotpost.us, dailyworldupdate.us and nofakenewsonline.us. Sometimes he is also known under his nickname, Busta Troll. A second man working on the sites is John Prager, as revealed in this earlier story we wrote. Articles from Blair's sites frequently get copied by real fake news sites who often omit the satire disclaimer and any other hints the stories are fake. Blair has tried to get these sites shut down in the past, but new ones keep cropping up and he keeps knocking them down. If you see one of his stories on a site that does not contain a satire disclaimer, assume it is fake news. If you do see the satire disclaimer, it is of course also fake news. We wrote about Bebest website before. Here are our most recent articles that mention the site. Fake news, Bernie Sanders not elected governor of Virginia.